Hello, Sierra family. How you doing? This is another opportunity to get to know someone at our church up close and personal. Today, the reason I've been asked to come in is the person we're interviewing is Rob Beaty, and Rob and I go back before time itself at Sierra. Actually, I believe he and I are the two longest standing members still alive at the church. Rob and his family moved to Tahoe in 1974. And Rob just informed me today that he was probably within 2 or 3 hours of talking to the pastor here at Sierra at that time, Jim Reno, that he was asked to direct the worship ministry, a job that Rob held for at least 15 years straight, but he's been a part of the worship ministry off and on for that entire time. It's a long stretch. In fact, one of the reasons we're interviewing Rob is he's formally stepping down from the worship ministry. I don't know if that means we won't get to hear him sing from behind us in the church or not, but you'll know when you hear Rob sing, that's for sure. A man who doesn't need a microphone. Anyway, Nick, I know you wanted to ask him a couple questions, so go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good introduction. Rob, thanks so much for taking time out of your busy workday to join us.
You bet.
So 1974 till now, have you lived the whole time here in Tahoe?
Absolutely.
And I'm just kind of curious, what brought you here? How did you end up here?
I was just pretty much following the dinner table. My folks had decided to move to Tahoe, and I was just right at that prime spot, whether I learned how to cook or not, and so I decided just to follow the table. Didn't learn how to cook.
So what, you're like 18?
Let me see, how old was I? I was 20.
19, at least 19, right?
Yeah, right, 19, 20, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Dan keeps all of us in check.
Well, Rob's 6 months older than me.
Nice.
For the most part, I look younger.
I look 10 years older than him, but.
So you've done ministry here since 1974.
Yes.
And what's your best memory from all those years?
Locking it up and leaving. That was probably the best part of my whole thought process. No, actually, I've enjoyed the whole the whole time being here, watching people come and go, watching them grow in the Lord, crying that they leave the kingdom as such, not by death but by choice. So it's been a very enjoyable time, and big part of my life here in Tahoe.
Yeah, I'm curious. Real quick, short question. You know, you said seeing people come and go. Tahoe definitely has that. People come and go all the time. Has that been difficult to have people come and go over the years? Has it been encouraging?
No, I do not have an attachment disorder. I really, really easy. In fact, it was kind of nice coming to church on Sunday and seeing some people that I haven't seen darken the door in years and years and years come walking in. It was a joy to my heart to see them come back for whatever reason they came back for.
Hey, listen, you know, a lot of people, because Sierra does change over and has over the years, may not know that your dad was a pastor here at Sierra with me. And for the people that your dad left just so many treasured memories in influencing my life. The people that didn't know your dad, and I know how close you guys were, how would you describe his legacy? I know this is about you, but your dad's a big part of you. How would you describe your dad's legacy and what he left here at Sierra, and what we see today as a result of his partnership in the ministry all those years ago?
Well, I think he did have an influence in the direction that we are today. I can name, the association that we were a part of when we came in '74. We moved away from that church organization that we were with at the time, and to be with where we're at now today. So doctrinally speaking, that has been probably a change in direction. Gosh, I can't think of any other than the fact that he sure taught a lot. He was a teaching type of guy.
Yeah.
He
was,
enjoyed doing.
you remember this when I say it, how instrumental he was in getting Bill Muir to come in here.
Yes,
Very,
very much so.
and if you really, and you can speak to this, when Bill came in 1980, well, actually 84, 85, he was a radical shift from anything that this church had previously known as a teaching pastor. And
it was
your dad was
to watch him work too, because he was very willing to unplug things that didn't work and plug things in that did work. Very creative, even to this day, he's very creative. But,
yeah, and it was your dad's support, though. I think that was the bridge between the old and the new. And do you remember what year we changed the name of the church?
No, I don't remember that. I left that up to you.
1985, Bill's first full year. Yeah.
And that would be part of his creativeness of trying to figure out what worked to further the kingdom, what worked to bring more people in to know Jesus Christ. And so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That's a good legacy to leave.
Yes, he was actually a very progressive guy. I mean, he started the jail ministry and stuff like that.
Wow.
And in fact, he told me at one time, maybe I shouldn't say this because we're recording it, but he told me one time that he thoroughly enjoyed the jail ministry because there was not much hidden. There was not much that they couldn't hide because they were there. They were in jail. Whereas counseling with people here, we like to put up our Sunday best and put it on and walk around like everything is cool. But for the most part, he thoroughly enjoyed that ministry a lot.
I did not know that. That's pretty neat. That's
yeah.
really neat. Hey, so, I think a lot of people know your family because of Rocky, and, Rocky, is he 21 now?
He is going to turn 21 in a matter of days. 28th is his birthday. Today's the 6th. So yeah, he's almost there.
Wow. Well, now everyone knows, and they'll be able to wish him a happy birthday. So he had this crazy accident, super serious accident 2 years ago. And he was a professional trampolinist. Is that right?
He did get first in state, both in Northern California and also state in Nevada in his division. So he got first.
Wow. So state champion trampolinist, and he's at practice one day and just over rotates and breaks his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And what did they diagnose him as? Quadriplegic?
Quadriplegic. He wasn't supposed to have. In fact, he wasn't supposed to. He had nothing from probably his ears down when the first time I saw him after the accident.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now, I mean, it's amazing because he's from doing PT and just a rigorous amount of rehab he's been doing. He is actually able to stand now. He can take a few steps. He has full motion of his arms.
Yes.
His arms are getting buff. So just, I mean, as your family has gone through this, the word that comes to mind is just resiliency. You guys have been very resilient. Rocky has been very resilient. So I'm curious, how did God prepare you for having that resiliency through all this?
Well, there's no preparation at all for that. It just comes along. But I do like the idea that I spent most of my life, I spent all of my life doing my darndest to further Jesus Christ. Obviously, I have a sin nature, and obviously, I might open my mouth too many times or lean on the door too many times and keep it closed. But I through the ministry here at Sierra, through all the things that I've done here at Sierra, mindful efforts to focus on Jesus Christ, and knowing that, doggone it, I mean, it's an easy thing to say that he's in charge, and it's easy to say I want to take that charge away from him because I think he might have blown it with Rocky. He did not blow it with Rocky. Rocky's accident, I would never want anyone else to experience anything like that. But it's been a gift. It's been a gift. He's a good man. He's a good young man. He's further in the kingdom. That's his desire. And yeah, it's a road, it's a trip. It can be fun if you want to make it fun. And if Satan wants to yank your heart out, he can sure do that really easy. You just gotta keep pressing toward the mark.
Man.
That's good, Rob. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could add 2 cents to that, what's the old expression? You don't know what's in a Christian. They're like a tea bag until you put them in hot water. And the entire family's response to this has been nothing short of amazing. And Rocky is just continues to inspire me. But you as well, Rob and Eddie, too, on how well you've handled this. And going forward, we'll see what God has planned. But yeah, that young man is something else.
Well, I got to tell you, as a husband and a father, it has always they made my ministry easy as such. Eddie has been a jewel all the way down to watch both Rocky and the 2 girls handle this in the kingdom. It's been a joy from my side because I haven't had to work that hard to keep their focused, their thought process focused on Christ. They definitely are trying their darndest to live a life of Jesus, and like I keep saying, further the kingdom. I even made jest one day that we should have tats and laugh a lot and further the kingdom. And to my surprise, everybody in the family has said, yeah, let's do that. But if anything, I'm the one that's probably slowed it down because they said, let's put it in your handwriting, Dad.
Yeah, which is extraordinary, by the way.
Yeah.
Never seen Rob's signature. You won't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Hey, buddy, from me to you, from my heart to you, thanks for all your years here in the worship ministry. And you and I get to grow old here together by the grace of God, I hope, and be the 2 old guys in the Muppets looking down at these young whippersnappers, rumbling about how they're not doing it right. So, but anyway, it's been great talking to you, and thanks for opening up about your dad and your son and being vulnerable. It means a lot to me to have that story out there for everybody. So thanks for listening, everybody.
I don't think I ever got paid for that.
You got a Patagonia replica top.
You're right, I did. I think I still have it. That's what's really good. My favorite restaurant right now
Hey, mind you, there are a lot of people that own restaurants that go to this church. So be as